Hello? Is this HQ? I am in Ukraine and it is quite shitter than I thought. Hello? Hello?
Hello!
Hello? Can I speak with Mr. Putin, please?
Okay!
Hello?
Hello?
Putin. The Ukrainians, they're being quite pussy holes, comrades. I really think you should be invading, comrade. That is all I can tell you.
Thank you, Commander. I will send troops right over to invade Crimea.
Oh shit, comrades, Ukraine is being invaded again. What? Comrades, so if you haven't seen the news at all, comrades, over the last couple months, comrades, Russia, they have been putting troops here, right here. What? Comrades, now obviously we all remember the war, comrades, that took place a couple years ago in the 2010s, comrades, where Crimea became a Russian possession, comrades, and well, what is happening nowadays, comrades? Well, today, allow me, Commander Brito-Ruskie-Ski, comrades, and I will tell all of you what has been going on in Ukraine, comrades, all the way from the fall of the USSR, all the way until now, comrades. So yes, subscribe if you have not, comrades, and well, let's begin this journey.
Под сердцем рев турбин, проверен ствол и магазин. С тобой стена, плечей и спин парней, мужчин. Мы выполнять летим приказ. Никто, конечно, кроме нас. В любое время и погоду, в день и час. Мы настоящие и в профиль, и в анфас. Мы грусть оставим на серебряном крыле. И улыбнувшись, растворимся в синеве. Во всей стране, по всей земле, на суше, в небе и в воде. Стоп-кран не нужен тем, кто служит ВДВ.
Okay, comrades, so how about we discuss the imperial life of Ukraine and Russia, comrades, and how this ended up causing tensions that still last to this day. So, comrades, Ukraine and Russia, they have always been, tied together, comrades, whether it was by force or whether it was voluntarily, comrades, and just a quick hint, it was never voluntarily. Now, surprisingly, most of Ukraine was actually under the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, also known as one of the greatest countries, comrades. Oh, Poland, Lithuania, comrades. Apart from the fact that it was a monarchy and democratic.
But this was not to last long, as soon the partitions of Poland would begin. And from this point on, Ukraine was seen as a direct part of Russia for centuries to come.
And so from this you can gather that Russia and Ukraine have had a strong bond. Now this is actually something we will discuss later on, comrades, with why Putin wants Ukraine as much as he does, comrades. Now they coexisted for centuries, eventually leading to World War I, comrades, with the Treaty of Brest-Litovsk fucking everything up.
This is all good, Commander, but what's next for Ukraine?
War! War! World War I! Yes, comrades, during World War I, lots of shooting and killing, comrades. I'm going to kill a bitch right now. Look. Hello, Commander. Yeah, fuck you. Anyway, comrades, yes, people died. Russia lost the war, comrades, and Treaty of Brest-Litovsk happened, comrades, with many countries like Belarus and Ukraine and the Baltics and Poland all becoming independent states. So let's talk about this Ukrainian independent state. And so, comrades, we see after the February Revolution, we see the People's Republic of Ukraine, which was kind of semi-autonomous in the Russian Empire, as well as obviously kind of semi-independent. The provisional government allowed it to have some autonomy, comrades. However, eventually, with the October Revolution and the beautiful rise of communism, we see, let's say, not good shit happened with Ukraine. Ukraine achieved independence, and well, the Russians, they did not like that shit. And so began the Ukrainian War for Independence, which the Bolsheviks absolutely smashed, yes! Comrades, Ukraine became a part of the Soviet Union as the Ukrainian SFSR. Comrades, you see all these letters? Comrades, they mean shit, comrades. You know? And yes, comrades, it was absolutely insane. The Bolsheviks came in and they kind of swooped it, comrades. It was not even fair. And well, from this point onwards, the USSR would have full claim over all of Ukraine, comrades, or Ukrainians. That, you know, a lot of Ukrainians would have to learn Russian. Lots of Ukrainians would have to stop all of their, you know, free speech and all of that bullshit. But in the end, it was for the good of communism, comrades. So, we're giving that a win? Because I certainly do. Comment down below your thoughts. Do you agree with Ukraine being communist or not? So let's talk about the Soviet life, comrades. How was Ukraine under the Soviets? Was it good shit or was it bad shit, comrades? Personally, I think it was good shit, but let's look at the facts. Number one, it was held on to until 1991, comrades, which leads to around 60, 70 years of complete Soviet rule over Ukraine. Now, would you say that is shit, comrades? Ukrainian viewers, answer. Now, did this cause any problems? Surprisingly, yes, a lot of problems. Corruption, starvation, no free speech, political opponents killed, barely any autonomy. Yes, comrades, let's zoom in onto one of those aspects, that being starvation, comrades, almost like the starvation we see in Yemen. And well, comrades, this brings me to today's sponsor for this video being Yemeni goat milk. You knew it. Tell them.
Yemen, it is going through very tough times, you know. Sometimes I lay at bed in night and I cry because Yemeni children are starving, you know, comrades. But the one thing that has helped me and many Yemeni children get through the tough times, you already know. Yemeni goat milk! The greatest milk, comrades, I love it, comrades. It is the greatest milk in world history. Basically, if your bones are shit, you drink it, your bones are good, comrades. Yemeni goat milk, go to yemenigoatmilkbyasan.com and you can get the freshest milk from our comrade Asan. Asan is a Muslim, by the way, so if you are racist, do not buy this milk.
But yes, let's talk more about the starvation, but not in Yemen, comrades. Obviously, with a lot of starvation and purges, comrades, it led to bad shit. Let's just say millions of Ukrainians died. It was not good, and I will say this was one of the USSR shortcomings. But you know what? Ukraine, I know millions of your people died, but Russia, they had an ace up their sleeve. I do not vote. I do not. I'm out of cards. I'm sorry. Hello Ukraine, look, I know we starved millions of your people are poor, we purged political opponents, but here is a little bit of land, eh? We will not take this later, don't worry, it's yours. Wow, Russia, thank you, can I have some food? Comrade, I see we also forgot about your education. So yes, comrades, Crimea was gifted to Ukraine, however, you know, this would never backfire, surprisingly, very good gift. You know, this gift is like if Stanisław gave Yuri bread for Christmas, he's just gonna take it later. But as always, all good things must come to an end, and the USSR fell. And well, Ukraine, for the first time really in history, comrades, it was fully independent. So this was some big shit.
The next segment is presented by Ushankales Commander.
Hey, wanna know a fun fact? Russia actually began in Ukraine.
Shut the fuck up, you're British.
I'm not even British. The fuck?
And this concludes our moment with Ushankales Commander.
Comrades, what about we're nearing the modern day, in the 90s and 2000s, comrades, we see, you know, Ukraine trying to balance its relations with the West as well as Russia, comrades. Now, why was this? This is mainly because Russia was kind of failing after the fall of the USSR. Obviously, no communism, no good shit, comrades. So, obviously, Ukraine, they kind of wanted some money. Sorry, talking about Ukraine kind of makes my mouth disgusting. And so this pissed off Russia's government. They are like, oh wow, okay, so let's look at the fact I just lost all my satellite states, I lost my own communism, 15 countries broke away from me, and now Ukraine is fucking off as well, comrades. Wow, this is really not pleasing. And while with every day Ukraine was cozying up to the EU even more, even in the revolution of dignity, where this guy, the president, well, he was just kind of fucking toppled down because he didn't want to join a trade association with Europe, comrades. So you can see the Ukrainian people are very much leaning to the dark side.
But why exactly is Ukraine moving closer to the EU? Well, as most things in Europe, it starts with the dissolution of the USSR. Once the USSR disbanded, the West, they quickly hopped on to take as many Eastern European countries, and slowly throughout the 90s, more relations, more, economics, more other bullshit happened until 2004, where countries like Hungary, Poland, a bunch of others, I'll put up some flags, joined the EU and NATO in 2004. Even very lately, shit like Montenegro has been joining, comrades. More of the East has been joining the EU, and well, Ukraine is kind of the next logical step for Europe. Meanwhile, in Russia.
Hello? I would like to buy some rebels for Ukraine.
You're fucking idiot, that's not how this works.
Oh, that's not how you do it? Oh, fuck. Shit. Now for the juicy part, comrades. This is the part that you really go, comrades, you know. In February/March, around that area, comrades, of 2014, this place, Ukraine, would become Russian territory. I'm just so proud of my country. Now obviously this was a big deal, comrades, because Europe has not seen war in like 80 years or something, comrades. So the fact that Russia just kind of came in, I went, mine, ooh, let me take that too, comrades. This was big worrying, comrades. It was decided by a referendum, comrades, which, let's just say, might have not been legitimate. But who are you to criticize the Russian government? It was also a problem for Russia that a couple million Russians were living there. Obviously, before it was given to Ukraine, Russians lived there, they had kids, and you know how that goes, comrades. So Russia was like, I am protecting my people. And while, comrades, Russia just wanted Crimeans to be fully integrated with Russia. Now, obviously, this was because they thought it was rightfully theirs, even though they gifted it. But shut up, there's no logic in Russia. These are just the problems we did not have in the USSR. So yeah, once again, Western ideology are shit. Now, a bit more sad news. Bombing attacks, terrorist attacks, cyber attacks were happening in Ukraine. There was also rebels. 10,000 people have died in the war in Donbass. Comrades, it's really not good. Separatists, they basically either want to join Russia or just want Ukraine to be more aligned with Russia. As you know, Ukraine has been getting more European aligned with the years. Now, this has killed so many people, and you know what? It's kind of making my black heart feel a bit of warmth. Anyway, enough about crying about Ukraine. Let's talk about the problems Russia had, comrades. Sanctions. Basically, Europeans were like, you cannot do this. What the fuck? So they imposed sanctions, and well, this did not go too well. Russia's economy, boom. Wow, where is the economy? It is Greece levels of shit. And relations just constantly fell, and they are still falling in the modern day. Speaking of the modern day, transition. Comrades, nowadays shit is getting hot, comrades, obviously, so you know the news, comrades, you know how much shit has been going on, slowly building up, and Ukraine might be invaded? What? Let's begin with the 2019 Ukrainian elections. Now this is kind of a big thing because it introduced a new person, Zelensky. This man, comrades, he is an actor, comedian from Ukraine who decided to become a politician. He has studied in law and also was part of a TV show. Now I was researching this and this is insane, okay? So Zelensky, this man, now look, I know this has nothing to do with the video, but look, Zelensky, this man, he had a TV show called Servant of the People, where he played the character of the Ukrainian president, right? And then the new political party called Servant of the People won the elections. And he became the president. So it's like the TV show became fucking real life, comrades. Imagine living in Ukraine. Can you believe this shit? Your life is a TV show, comrades. Your life is just drama. Okay, enough about that. I just thought that was really cool and interesting, so I wanted to share. Now Zelensky promoted Ukrainian language, comrades, because he thought, we speak it, why not share it? It is similar to how Kazakhstan is changing to Latinized alphabet and other stuff like that. We also see better relations with Europe, which is to be expected with Ukraine nowadays, and this caused more failing relations with Russia. Now you can see where this is going. Here is Vladimir Putin, comrades, absolute chad of a man, comrades, and while he was not having this shit. Putin met up with NATO, comrades, and this was a big conference, and this is basically how it went. Hello Putin, can we have a good discussion? Okay, here are my points. NATO, you are not allowed to get any bigger. The fuck? How does that benefit me in any way? You are also not to get involved in Ukraine. You just want to invade Ukraine. So you are not allowed to send troops to Eastern Europe. Bitch, they are in NATO. Shut up. We either do it or no. And well, guess what? Nothing happened. Now look, I am pro-Russia, comrades. I like Russia. But I will be honest, Putin, this was retarded, comrades. What the fuck? See, he didn't want NATO to expand. Now, this is mainly because Ukraine has been floating around with the idea of joining NATO, which is bullshit. Obviously, no troops in Eastern Europe, so they cannot help Ukraine, and no troops in Ukraine, so they cannot help Ukraine. Putin does not want them to help Ukraine, I think. And yes, comrades, it's just been rising tensions. Troops on the border. NATO sending help. Comrades, Ukraine pissing their pants. It is not good shit. And let's be real, this war will not be good for anyone. Like Russia, you're going to gain a little bit of land and a fucking mountain of sanctions. Ukraine, there is no way Ukraine is winning this. Sorry, sorry Ukraine. Even if Russia doesn't invade, you're still a shithole. So there's no winning for Ukraine. What is next? I don't know. Comrades, it's really hard to know this shit because Russia, they're clearly putting shit on the border. It's clear Russia wants to invade. But will they, or is this just intimidation, or what is going on? We don't know. I saw something recently that Macron, Zelensky and Putin are all supposed to have, you know, a big meetup, comrades. You know, like a meet and greet, but without the greet, comrades. Now, this will probably go nowhere. Macron is French, so that does not give me high hopes. Ukraine will also most likely not join NATO anytime soon at least, so I really don't know anything about that. And a lot of Europe relies on Russian gas, so I cannot see many European countries getting directly involved unless they find some other sort of, you know, refund for that. So it's a really confusing situation of geopolitics of should Russia invade, should Russia not, who gains from this, who loses, and in the end, what would happen in a war? You tell me in the comments below. Once again, drink some emanuel goat milk, leave a like on this video, subscribe, and make sure to let communism strike again.